Okay, today's recipe is cornmeal muffins. For that you need 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of cornmeal, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 3/4 of a cup of milk, 1/4 cup of oil, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 eggs. First thing is grease the muffin tin. So just spray a bit of oil in each cup. Okay, the oven is set to 425 for this. So first you do your dry ingredients: flour, cornmeal, one teaspoon of salt, now I got a knife for the baking powder because that's the only ingredient that has to be measured very carefully. So in order to do that, you just scoop some up, take the flat of a knife, and measure it down until it's flat. Oops, that mucked up. Try it again. Okay, 1. Now let's put in the sugar. And 2 tablespoons. Okay, so that's it for the dry ingredients. Now a lot of recipes will tell you that you have to sift everything. This is not so. You get a spatula and stir from the bottom to turn everything over. What you're doing, because it's got cornmeal, is you're looking at the color, and once your color is even, not yet, once the color is even, you're good to go. Yeah, so that's looking good. Okay, so just set that to the side for now. Then what you do is you've got to whip the eggs. Good enough. Measure your oil, 1/4 of a cup. Add your 3/4 cup of milk. Again, whip that up a bit. Now, because the only leavening agent in this is baking powder, it's very important that you move quickly at this point. Do not stir it a bit at a time. Put the whole thing in all at once. Recipe says to stir until moistened. So again, using the turning motion, pick up the stuff from the bottom, turn it around. Okay, so this is halfway done. Nearly there. And it's even. It will be lumpy, that's what you want. So get your muffin tin here. Scrape up about this much. Don't worry, you can even it off at the end. You can also use a big tablespoon for this if you're not comfortable with the spatula. Now you notice here I'm going to run out of batter. There's two ways you can do this. Either you can make less muffins and have them bigger, or you just even things up at the end. Okay, so here I'm 2.5 muffins short of a dozen, which is what some people would say about bang on. Oops. So what you do is you start borrowing from the other cups. This one's too full. Just look for the ones that are overflowing. This is not perfect, they're muffins. They will look different and a little funny. That's part of it being homemade. Looks about right. So, the oven is preheated to 425. These now go in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes or until golden brown, whatever your preference is. 425 for Fahrenheit for 17 minutes. So, bang them on your tray to loosen it up. Get a cooling rack. Oops. There goes one, and another one. Make sure your counters are clean before you do this. You can use a fork